Police are investigating 3 stores robbed at gunpoint overnight, while the suspects are still at large. News Channel 5's Matthew Torres has details.
Authorities are working to see if all 3 robberies may be related. This all happened within an hour and a half with the same type of description. 3 men with at least 1 rifle. Hendersonville police said just before midnight, 3 men robbed the Exxon on West Main with a long gun. The surveillance photos show them storming the store and threatening the life of the clerk before fleeing the scene. Now, Metro Police said they also had 3 men rob the Brothers Market on West Trinity at gunpoint. They apparently demanded money, but when the clerk could not open the register, they took cigarettes instead and left. But this is when the story takes an interesting turn. The clerk pushed the lock button behind the register, not realizing that the suspect with the gun was still inside the store. That gunman may have gone frantic and started firing around at the cigarettes case and fled the scene as soon as the doors were unlocked by the clerk. Good news, though, that clerk was not injured. Now, these 2 robberies may also be related to a 3rd one at the Sudden Service on Hickory Hills Boulevard. That happened around 10:20 last night. Again, 3 men with a rifle walked in and got away with cash and lottery tickets. Metro Police and Hendersonville Police are working together to see if all 3 robberies may be related. If we get any information, we'll provide it on air and online at newschannel5.com. If you have any information that will help police, make sure to call 74-CRIME. We are reporting from the North Police Precinct. I'm Matthew Torres, News Channel 5 HD.
Matthew, thank you. Meantime, a Nashville teen is wanted for aggravated robbery and has managed to evade police for more than a month now. Here's who we're talking about. Timothy Robinson, accused of holding a woman at gunpoint last November up in the Germantown neighborhood on 4th Avenue and Monroe Street. 17-year-old's mom told police she doesn't even have a clue where her son may be. If you know where he is, call Crime Stoppers at 74-CRIME. Dozens of swords were found inside a home, and now a felon is back in jail. It happened in Lawrenceburg when police went to check on Michael Word. That had tips that he had guns and maybe some drugs in the home. Well, he did, and a whole lot more. They found a collection of weapons. Look at all of these swords and spears and katanas, which are Japanese swords. They were all confiscated. 6 guns, 2 Lortab pills were also taken. Word was arrested for unlawful carrying and simple possession. A sex offender is missing after he cut off his monitor bracelet and then disappeared. The device was apparently cut near Center Point Road in Hendersonville on the 15th. It belongs to Joel Vaughn, classified as a violent offender. Police are hoping someone will recognize him. There's the picture. Contact authorities if indeed you can find him.
A teacher is back in the classroom after dragging an elementary student down the hallway, but now she's facing charges. Ashley Silas was seen on video pulling the kid by his arm. Now, at first, the school system fired her and then had to rehire her after she filed an appeal. Now, Silas is facing a misdemeanor assault charge after the boy's father asked police to review the footage. Attorneys for Silas said it is unlikely she will face any jail time. And we are learning new details this morning about the Germantown accident that left 2 people dead Thursday. Our Cuthbert Langley at Vanderbilt Medical Center this morning uncovering the latest details for us. And what have you been able to find out overnight, Cuthbert?
Good morning, Amy. We've just learned that the driver who's being blamed for this deadly accident was actually on her way home from court after being convicted of a DUI and sentenced to probation for that. Take a look at this video. It shows you just how horrific this accident was. You can see there the cars are hardly recognizable. What police say happened is that 29-year-old Stephanie Ferguson was driving over the Jefferson Street Bridge right there near 3rd Avenue North. Right as the stoplight there was turning green. However, cars were still stopped at that light. Ferguson, though, couldn't stop in time, slammed into the silver sedan you see right there, killing 2 people, 64-year-old Willie Nichols and 66-year-old Aaron Hall, and sending a few others to the hospital as well. But as I said, she was on her way home being convicted of a DUI, but that's not the only thing she's been charged with before. Take a look at this mugshot. This is back from 2004 in Robertson County when she was charged with a probation violation. We pulled up her criminal history from here in Davidson County and found that she has faced a slew of charges from driving on a revoked driver's license to DUI to drug possession to assault, all sorts of things. This is a look at her rap sheet right here. And you can see it's dozens of pages long. It features about 25 charges or so. But right now, in terms of yesterday's accident, Metro Police say they have not yet filed any charges. That's because they're working with the district attorney just to see if charges are warranted in this case. Ferguson is still here at Vanderbilt in stable condition. Reporting live from Vanderbilt Medical Center this morning, I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
Thank you, CB. For the first time, the victim at the center of the Vanderbilt rape trial is breaking her silence. She testified yesterday before a packed courtroom. The victim told the jury she has no memory of what happened that night in a Vandy dorm room. She says she tried to protect suspect Brandon Vandenberg in the days that followed because he told her a completely different story.
What did he tell you had happened?
He told me that I had gotten sick in his room and he had to clean it up and that it was horrible and that he had to spend the whole night taking care of me and that it was horrible.
Okay.
I apologized. I was embarrassed.
Defense attorneys have now started calling their witnesses. Testimony starts at 9 this morning, so 2 hours away. We will have gavel-to-gavel coverage on our website and right here on News Channel 5 Plus.